Welcome back to Elevate with Liana Marisha, the space where we rise together through the stories that wake something in us, that remind us what's possible when we reclaim our power and lead from within. Today's guest, we are so excited, is no stranger to resilience. She's a 5-time karate world champion, known as the Gladiator Glacier, after winning Series 2 of the show, and was the personal trainer of choice for celebrities like Russell Crowe and Shane Warne. She's a single mom of 2 gorgeous girls, a woman who has rebuilt from the ground up, and a woman who has taken back control of her life financially and emotionally.
When a woman is in control of her finances, she experiences more than just stability. She finds peace, pride, and joy. And yet, so many women relinquish that financial power for whatever reason, or feel disconnected from their money story. Today, we're sitting down with a woman who knows both sides, who's reached the highest of highs, hit rock bottom, and risen from it again with even more purpose. Now she mentors women to reinvent, rise, and become financially fit on every level.
Lourene Bevaart is a speaker, a mentor, a businesswoman, empowering women to reclaim their financial freedom, align with their purpose, and rise into a life that they truly love. So let's go and meet her.
Lourene, welcome. We're thrilled to have you here.
Thank you so much. What an amazing introduction, and so lovely to be on this incredible show. Thank you.
Your journey has been full, Lourene. Athlete, mom, entrepreneur, mentor. You've talked about being a shell of the woman you once were and choosing to rise again. So what does it mean to take back control of your life and finances specifically? And when you look back, Lourene, what are you most proud of?
It's a really good question. I suppose if I go back to that moment where I was lying on the kitchen floor sobbing, do I want to stay there in the position I was in, like saying no to things for my kids, saying no to things for myself, scraping for coins at the bottom of my handbag, putting things back at the shelf at the supermarket, or have the choice of get up, do the work, and become better and be a better mum, because I was failing as a mum. So they're both hard, but choose your hard. And I chose to get up, not perfect, not with permission, didn't really know how to, but I chose to get up and just slowly, bit by bit, step by step, worked on myself, and look where I've come. And I'm still growing, I'm still learning.
That's so beautiful, Lourene, and that you're still learning, not what you went through. I mean, as you start telling your story, our heart just drops. When you see Lourene, you see a powerful, strong, bold, courageous, tough woman. That's how you appear, not only in your state, but just that's what we see. And yet, the reality is, and thank you for being so vulnerable, is sharing that, those difficult moments of how difficult it was for you. So you were a single mom, small kids, as you've said, and losing that sense of self and starting all over again, right?
I don't know how that really happened. I suppose it wasn't something that happened overnight. It's sort of, here I was, world champion, working with celebrities around the world. I was empowering people, I was inspiring people. People looked up to Lourene, and I had this aura and this confidence. So how did I lose that? Just a bit over time, because I become this mum, I was married. Not that I chose to, but I wanted just to be a mum. I wanted to be the carer. I wanted to be the provider for the whole family. And I think just over time, you tend to lose that confidence, that person who you were, your purpose and your passion. Not getting ready, or not that you have to get ready, but what if everything you've worked for was all of a sudden taken away from you? Have you got the support, the finance, the job, the career to get back up and start again? Well, I had to find out the hard way. I didn't. And that's what my passion is now for young women, midlife women, older women, is to make sure that you have your own thing for you, and that you're always learning and growing, have a purpose, have a passion, but have control over your own finances. Be money fit and be money strong. It doesn't mean that you're keeping secrets, but just be ready for the what if, because I see that what if happening more often than ever these days. And so many women are just crushed. And it is hard work. Like when you have given up your whole self for other people, it is hard work. And like sometimes it doesn't happen in your 20s when you've still got time to figure it out, right? It happens in your 40s, in your 50s, and even in your 60s. So that's why you got to put the tools and things in place for just in case, for that what if.
And your message is so clear and loud now. We, both Marisha and I, have had the joy to know you a bit closer and to work with you and besides you. And it's just that awareness that, you know, we see your drive on helping women out there to have that awareness, right? To be strong. And so it's all about mindset. We know that you work a lot with mindset to look into what is possible and to work on that. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of women on this that will be listening and tuning in will relate to what you're saying, is that we do lose track of ourselves. We focused on giving and providing and looking after, and then we forget about our own self. So if you would have to say, Lourene, what was that mind shift? What pivoted for you?
It's a really good question, isn't it? Look, I think just in my journey, it's one of the lessons I learned from my athletic career, your mindset. And if it's anything to change or anything you want to achieve, it's up to me. No one's going to come and save me. No one's going to come and do it for me. No one's going to help me win gold medals. No one's going to do it for me. Or no one's going to make me a better mum. I'm going to have to do it. No one's going to make me earn more income or have more passion and purpose. No one's going to give it to me. It's going to be up to me. I need to want that. Right? So there's sometimes a lot of people who play the victim. Right? If you want to play the victim, that's okay. Play the victim, but don't blame other people and point the finger at other people. Right? You are where you are for the choices and decisions that you've made. As harsh as that is, how true is that? But at the same time, you can also flip it. Do the work. That may mean you need to get a mentor. That may mean that you need to get a therapist to do some healing. It's also about getting into the rooms and the communities with people who are growing, who are achieving, who are successful, so that you can be with them. And I know it's a very well-known saying, you are the sixth person of the 5 main people that you hang around with. So if you don't like the people that you're hanging around with, then move the circle, because you'll be number 6. It comes back to you. And just bring more awareness. You know, like what are you journaling? What are you saying to yourself? What are you reading? What are your self-talk? And to be more aware about that. And if you're not feeling good and you are feeling flat, why is that happening? Don't stay there and make it spiral worse and worse and worse. You've got to do something about it.
You know, being a mother myself, I know exactly, like, I feel that pain of just the memory of it when you mentioned that.
Yeah, like sometimes I wish I wasn't so strong. Like I think if I was more vulnerable at the time, people would have been, oh, you know, because people thought, oh, she's fine, she's doing all right. I wasn't fine. I walked inside that front door and I crumbled. I had this strong persona. Why? Why was I doing that? I don't know. Lots of different reasons, I suppose. So I just wish I had that more community, more support around me during that time. I didn't, and that's just one of those things. I'm very good at doing things on my own. Not that it's a good thing, but I've managed to do that. So now I understand the importance of support, relationships, business relationships, to build together, work together.
You help other women rise, right?
Oh, absolutely. Like it absolutely amazes me how many women are similar. Like they give them total self up to be totally reliant on the breadwinner or the husband or the partner. And just slowly, time after time, they give him more themselves away. Which some are happy to do that, which is fine. But just what if tomorrow everything changed? Would you have the support, the income, the money to start again? And a lot of people aren't, and they'll stay in that position unhappy for the next 5, 10, 15 years. Because this is something I love to put in people's minds, to have some perspective. I want you to think of a board number 1 to 100. And I want you to cross off how many years you've lived. Now, the average life expectancy for a woman is 76. So let's say we're all 50. We cross off 50 squares, we've got 26 years left. But here's the kicker. How many good years do you have left? Right? Because everyone thinks we're going to live forever. So go and take that holiday, or go and start that course, or start knitting, or whatever it is that you love to do. Just go and do it. And don't worry about so much about the why, how, or what. Just put it out there and it'll come. But too many people do the opposite. And I think it's just awareness, because everything we feed, everything we read, everything we watch is very, very negative. They want to put fear into us. That's why, you'll hear a lot of entrepreneurs who do a lot of personal development never read the news, always reading or listening to a podcast to feed their mind, to feed their positivity, to be around the right people to grow. And when you grow, you get in the right people, the right rooms, the right communities. It's infectious. And that brings the right vibe, the right energy, and it's life-changing.
Absolutely, and that's what Elevate is all about.
Yes.
That's why Marisha and I decided to do this, because that's exactly what we were craving for. Hanging around and having conversations with thought leaders, with the game changers, with people that are there proactive with their health, with their finances, with their lifestyle. So they're doing proactive choices. They're taking those choices to elevate their life. And that's why obviously we wanted to have you on this episode to share, because you are such an inspiration.
Well, thank you so much. So thank you.
Lourene, you've reinvented yourself more than once and now guide others to do the same, especially through business, wellness, financial literacy. What are women truly craving for right now in terms of money, health, freedom? And what's one step that they could take today? Your number one tip.
Wow, first of all, I think it's time. I think everyone wants to have more time. And I think it's to be more aware of where you're spending that time. So do you know the average amount of hours that are wasted per week is 68 hours a week?
Whoa.
That is a lot. All right, so I think one of the most common things you'll hear is, I haven't got time. Your time, my time, everyone's time is exactly the same. It's how you use it. So my number one tip is to stop wasting your time. Does it mean getting up earlier? Does it mean stop watching that Netflix series? Does it mean stopping scrolling? If you want to change your life, it's up to you. And you need to start putting good habits in place.
That is brilliant. That's such a golden nugget right there.
And it's not easy, but it is hard, but choose your hard. Right? So it's like, change your habits, work it, be aware, or have no money, no time, be burnt out, continue whinging, blaming. Do that. If you want to do that, it's fine. So there's choices here. You are where you are in your life, with choices and decisions that you've made. But the thing is, you can change it. And I've said that earlier before on this call, on this podcast, on this Elevate.
Lourene, one thing that is what we love about having this conversation with you is that when we speak about financial freedom and when we speak about money, it's a very topic mainly for women, that it's uncomfortable, it's difficult, there's guilt around it, there's embarrassment, there's shame around it. I love the way you're standing in and you're driving to become money fit, not only muscle fit and physically fit, but money fit. We love that. And as we know, we've got these outdated narratives. So what's appropriate, what's possible, or what's not for us? So what's the new story that you want to write, and how can people start living that from today?
Your relationship with money. So be grateful for the money that you have. Any money that you spend, any bill that you pay, you see a smiley, happy face. Because money is currency, meaning it's supposed to current, it's supposed to flow. So let it flow with a smiley face, but when it comes back, it also flows. If you're unhappy or you're bitter about the money, it won't flow and it won't come. So start to have a better relationship with money. And I think it's also, what can you do to generate more money or more income? You've got to find something you love doing, right? If you're stuck in this where you're trading time for money and you're not happy, there are so many options out there where you could start to do work in small time, part-time, casual, big time, with mentorship, with systems, with low startup costs, whether it's online or offline. There is so much out there that you could start. You don't have to have a degree, you don't have to have an education. You just want to start building something in your time at home. And there's lots out there, right? And start utilizing that money, invest in it. Be careful what you spend your things on. Do you really need that? I know we all have to buy shoes and a new handbag. And yes, it's good to treat yourself, but ask yourself, do I really need that?
So, and what I think is so powerful, and what you bring, Lourene, and demonstrate and model really through your own lived experience, is that it's really a choice. Everything you're saying from the beginning is that you have the choice to pick yourself up and take the steps that you need, whichever they might be, to empower your life and to change your life. Really, it's what you're saying, right?
Yeah. So when I was become a mum, I didn't want to go back to 9 to 5. I wanted to be present for them. I wanted to take them to school. I wanted to experience their first reading letters or first game at school, whatever it may be. I was there for them every time. I was always there to pick them up, take them home, everything. I was a full-on mum, and I wanted it to be that way. So then I had to find a system or a model that suited that, where I could work in pockets of time around my kids and my family, where I could work on me, where I could follow simple systems, I could follow those who really succeeded, mentorship, and also have incentives, and that my money wasn't capped, that I wasn't working for someone else's dream, I was working for mine, and I was being empowered. But it also gave me the opportunity where I could help others, which I loved. I've always been involved in health and wellness. I'm passionate about that. So the whole package sort of come together, and that's what I did. I built my business in basically 4 15-minute pockets a day because my kids were 2 and 4. It was perfect. What a great opportunity to do that and learn and grow, getting money coming in, seeing that grow, a community of people, a new family, new friends. I just loved it. To me, like, it was the best model for me, what I wanted to do and to move forward, and a great business model for anyone, but especially women. There's more millionaires in this business model than anything else for women. There you go.
We love that, and that's also one of the reasons why we wanted to broadcast this message that you have, because as women like you, we know how important it is to have that financial freedom, that time freedom, that space freedom, to actually be able to live the dream life that we desire and we want to. And it's empowering. Once again, it's about empowerment, and we love the way we can come together and support each other. Elevate isn't something that you do on your own. You elevate together, and we love that.
Awesome. I love it too. I think it's such a great concept. And yeah, well, us women together are stronger, right? So I love the message.
Beautiful.
So I think let's slowly wind down here and come to our closing segment, Lourene. And what we like to do at the end, just to get to know a bit the person behind all the fantastic accomplishments, is a quick sort of rapid fire of questions. You can answer just with one word, the first thought that comes to mind. What's a ritual that grounds you, Lourene?
Oh, I think it's my daily exercise. That's me. Love that. That just grounds me, whether it's my walk, podcast, or going to the gym. That's my daily ritual. That's got to do with a lot of my mindset and the way I feel and the way I suppose people see me.
Beautiful. A quote or a book that shifted that mindset. The first one that comes to your mind.
Oh, Atomic Habits. I'm not sure who the author is. That's a pretty amazing book.
Love it.
Yeah.
Right. One object that tells your story.
Oh, geez. One object. Oh, the first thing that came into my mind was my gold medals. I don't know why.
I wonder why.
That tells a lot who I am.
Love it, Lourene. Okay, so Elevate is all about feel well, think deep, and live wide. Now, if we were to ask you, what does living wide mean to Lourene?
Experiences and memories.
Beautiful.
It's all very well having the money, but I think it's better to make, if you do earn it, you start to get it, is to create wonderful memories and experiences for your family and loved ones. There's no doubt.
Love it. Lourene, thank you. Thank you so much. Your story is such a powerful reminder that reinvention, it's always possible, and that financial clarity is emotional freedom, and that we are never too far gone to rise, right?
Absolutely. And if something has stirred in you during this episode, pause with it, share this conversation, and remember that reclaiming your power, as Lourene reminded us so well, is just with starting with one step and making that decision.
You can follow Lourene's journey and explore her work through Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. We'll leave the links attached to this podcast. She's here to help women rise with simplicity. She has amazing systems and soul.
And until next time, just feel well, think deep, and live wide. Thank you, Lourene.
Thank you. Thank you so much, girls.